Well, hello, it's been a while. Today I am working on a Marrakesh painting. Now yesterday I was working on the sunflowers because I have an exhibition in August in a place called Saint Junien, which is near Limoges in France, and it is a art naive biennale, which sounds ever so exciting. So I've had to get pictures for that. I'm doing the sunflowers for that and a couple of others. But it was so hard work doing that yesterday that I decided today to leave it to dry and to work on this Marrakesh painting in acrylic. It's a huge painting and I want to spend lots of time on it because I want it to be really, really top class. So, can you see what I'm doing there? Okay, so at the moment I'm putting these little leaves in. It's all being mapped out and it's all very broad and quite raw. And now I'm going over all of it. I've just been over this. I'll probably re-go over that, and I'm going to go over it, then probably over that bit, then that bit, then that bit, and slowly go through all of it, checking as I go, checking in the mirror, making sure that it's been all been comprehensively painted in, so that each area has been well worked. I'm also putting in some glazing here and there. That means that I've scumbled over it. When I first painted this, it's a technique that I have. I'm sure it's not just to me, but when I first went over it, there was so much colour and so many shapes, and I couldn't see the painting. So what I do is I get some. It's usually a consistency of ultramarine, magenta, or some kind of pinky colour, or a sienna, perhaps, or an umber, and just scumble over it with a big broad brush, really very, very dry, and it gives you these areas like that. It mutes everything. All this has been scumbled over. It mutes everything, so suddenly you can see the painting again. And when you can see the painting again, you can see which areas need more work, which areas need to be brought out, and it's a relief. Because acrylic is such a bright colour. It's so bright. I mean, I love acrylic. It's so bright. So that's that. Just putting in these leaves. I'm looking forward to this exhibition. I'd like to put a Marrakeshi painting in. I've just knocked up some board. I work on canvas or board, but at the moment I'm quite keen on working on board because it is very unforgiving. You can go over it and over it and over it and over it. And you don't know what you've done, you can always sand it down and start again with oil. With a canvas, you've got to, it can really tire the canvas. Too much work. It's 3mm MDF that I'm using. It's lovely stuff. It's really nice. It's really quite a joy to paint on, really. It's got a nice feel. I could never sell these down here in Cornwall, these pictures. Cornish galleries don't like too much colour, it seems to me. They like Cornish muted, clever stuff. Gets on my nerves, actually. To be honest with you, there you go. Clever painting. Try not to be clever, just try and be joyful and colourful as possible. Right. Right. Jibe. just takes time, doesn't it? But it's just called a rigger, this brush. It's called a rigger because it's very long and thin. It was first used for doing rigging on boats. I like these brushes. Gotta look after them though, because they can easily bend and go askew with. That's looking good. I might just scrumble over that a bit later when it's dry. Pick out bits that I like. Or I might not, I'm not sure what to do with that just yet. Then it's flat, the palms in our garden are flowering. So I could spend a little bit more time on those. I might have to go out later and look in the garden just to see the design of these. I like this area here and I like this swallow. So that's that. What else can I show you? So where do I go now? I've done that. I'm going to do those a bit later. I'll put that in. I'll put that in. I've done that. Put some bits down here. Well, this is quite loose and rough. That's got to be. I don't quite know what to do with that. So when you don't know what to do, you just go for it, and you have to use your instinct, I'm afraid. Sometimes you're right and sometimes you're wrong. I can see already, see that? I can see the sun's coming from there. I can see a shadow of some kind. I could put, I've just seen that, I could put a shadow underneath it. What colour shadow, you might be asking? Could be a bluey shadow or a greeny shadow. Let's put a green one, you can always go over it later. It might be wrong. Ah, it's the light. Let's just put it in like that. Like that. That's the light, it shouldn't be, but it might be, sometimes it's okay. See, that probably is okay actually. Could even do that. See, even this little area here is quite rough. You have to watch your brushes too, they're getting a little bit with acrylic, and you put them in water and you leave them, see if you leave them overnight, or the acrylic just destroys brushes very easily. So sometimes you're painting rough and it's because you've got rough brushes. That's looking okay. I'd like to just top that off now with something. Some reddy blacky colours. I've got a red here, it's a student red, it's not very good. Best red's obviously the cadmiums. If you want a real strong red. I think I've talked about that before. What I'll do with this, after I've done this, I will varnish it, and that will make an acrylic look like an oil, and that will be just fab. I think that'll do that. Okay, just bit by bit really. Again, there's something under there, I don't quite know what to do with that. A line of just something like that. What is all this? I don't know. Is it going to be filled in? I don't know. Okay, that's it.
Parasol.
Hi Sam.
There's painting coming on.
That's my son walking through the door. What do you think?
You're recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks great. On the mirror, yeah.
I'm going over it bit by bit, and I'm going to go over it with varnish to make it look like an oil.
Yeah.
But I'm going to frame that, so we're going to be a real stunner.
Looks great, yeah.
You know,
where's it
down
set?
here?
Marrakesh or somewhere?
Well, I'm calling it Marrakesh, but it's actually the actual place where it was taken from. It's a place in Egypt.
Oh. Went to Egypt?
Yeah. No, I've not been to Egypt.
Oh.
My gold are all broken there, but I've, you see it on the internet, you see.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I've been painting this subject for years, and somebody, a guy called Ralph, sent me a little picture of a town that looked just like this.
Hmm.
And it was in Egypt, and and I thought, my God, have I been there in a past life? You know, it was just
really
like
is.
that, and it was in Egypt.
Looks really, what's the word? Arabian.
Arabian. But it
Yeah.
allows me to put lots and lots of colour in.
Yeah.
I've just been working on this bit down here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Looking good, isn't it? You put that on the wall, you think, God, that's just lovely. What a welcome to a day.
Yeah.
You know.
I like that little village in the hills.
These too, yeah.
Yeah.
Good to add some, you know. And this sun, I love.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know. Just interest. Okay. Wow. So, enjoying the sun, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay. That's me done. Here we go.